Hi everyone, welcome to MGS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here with you again. Excuse me, to my subscribers, I thank you. Not subscribers, I'm hoping I can tease you into pushing that button. I just completed this past fall my 38th year coaching football as a defensive coordinator, but over that time I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. Today, in this coverage film clip, I want to show you our base match quarters gray 4 versus a fairly unique concept, but not anything, drastic here. What's going to happen is number 2 is going to go vertical and number 1 is going to come hard across the field in what we simply would call a crosser, a mesh route. Okay, so instead of number 2 doing it, it's a switch. Number 1 is doing it. Okay, so when we say switch, 1 and 2 exchange routes. Okay, so instead of 2 coming hard cross and 1 going vertical, they switched it. Okay, and so we had it so the corner would carry, and he's supposed to be screaming, and then stop before he got inside the tackle box, and then he'd come out. And as he did that, he's supposed to keep his eye on the running back. So, unfortunately, a big part of this presentation is watching the mistakes made by the corner here. And he's usually our field corner, but he was traveling with number 6 by the game plan. This was their dude. Okay. And so now this is usually the boundary corner, but personnel wise, he's over there. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. So the linebacker here does a really good job of compensating because he realizes the corner is here and nobody's in a position to take the wheel, so he does. Okay. When number 1 hits here, he should be picking up number 1, and the corner has been taught by game plan to be looking for us as a delayed wheel. Okay, so let's watch it from the wide copy. Safety does a beautiful job picking up the vertical by number 2, man over 10. Okay, and we saw this was on tape. This is game 5, 2018. So we had seen this in 3 different games, so we were prepared for it because it was unique enough. Okay. See, so he's not supposed to cross the face of the tight end, and this is our rover doing a really good job getting hands on that tight end and delaying him. So at this point, the corner should be stopped, screaming. See, our linebacker's in position to pick up the crosser. So, and I believe him. Number 1's a senior. He knows he made the mistake. He said he communicated that to the linebacker, and I believe him. So it worked out. Our linebacker, number 32, true freshman, great football player, really, really fast. Okay. So it worked out for that reason. And so this was our MVP on defense, number 3. He just sees the crosser and he picks it up perfectly. Okay, veteran again. He's the MVP on defense for a lot of reasons. And that play is made because the safety has zone leverage, man over 10. Okay, and right over here we have it all covered up perfectly. And so he's covered. But the MVP that he is sees the quarterback indicator the front hand off and realizes the ball's been thrown there. Okay, so let's look at it now from the tight copy. So again, just for the game plan, the beautiful alignments here by our safeties and everybody around. When number 1 gets to this point, our corner is supposed to stop here, not cross the face of number 2, the tight end, and certainly not get anywhere near the tackle box, and his eyes should be going on the running back for the delayed wheel. And then the linebackers, both of them are in a position to take the crosser of number 1. Okay, but again, he said he communicated. I believe him. Okay. And watch the safety here. The safety technique does a great job. Watch his back foot there, zit stepping. And see how he's just walking, walk pedaling? Which is why he's in that position to make the play. Okay? Now, number 10 makes the biggest mistake of all in our grade 4. Okay? It's his very first game playing the dime outside linebacker, so we're in our money package, which means he's the 5th defensive back. 2 is vertical, and as is, I don't know if you can see it, but number 1 is as well. He's not coming into the dime. And so number 10 should be here, looking for running back who is away from him, and then crosser. And here comes the crosser from the other side. So number 10 should be sitting there waiting for the crosser. And then number 3 would have been mirroring here, spying the quarterback. See what I'm saying? So it would have forced the quarterback to either just throw it away down the field or he would have gotten sacked. See what I mean? So I'm going to actually go back now. And I want to focus on the dime, looking for the crosser, okay? And then also, because these guys operate independently, so these 2 were preparing to play off and play these 2, right? So corner was supposed to take the wheel, and the back was available, not knowing what's happening over here. It's one coverage, but it's independent. But he and him are working on the same side together. So let me show you what should have happened. He should be sitting right there looking for this crosser, which then would have allowed him to come and mirror the quarterback, right? But instead, everybody has to compensate for each other. And now instead of him being right here in a position, right, he's not. So it's always important that I explain these things to you as coaching points, but we did the same thing in film study in our individual meetings the day after this game, and so you can make sure you're coaching up your players. Okay? So as I said at the beginning, to my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I hope that I teased you into it. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football. I want to thank YouTube for providing this platform.